Welcome to the world of Andrea Tesoro, the woman behind the dogs. You've seen Andrea on our Stray Rescue and Richmond Pet and Richmond Dog of the Month, and we asked Andrea to come in. And hi, Andrea.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Talk more about Stray Rescue, because it's always, here's a dog that's available,
right.
and then they get adopted, and
right.
we say goodbye to these beautiful dogs.
Yep, and we come back with a new dog each week.
But do you have cats there also?
We do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, we've got about 50 cats in our system at any given time, 50 to 100.
Any other kind of animals?
We've had a couple of pigs from time to time. Yep, and then
stray pigs in St. Louis.
Yes, we've had 2 in the last year. So
that's wild.
And hey, if they're in need, we'll take them in.
I was at Stray Rescue, and to me, at that time when I was there, it was the majority of pit bulls. So that's what we see in St. Louis.
Yeah,
that's a regional thing, because if you go to a different city, you'll see a variety of other dogs that are predominant.
I did not like pit bulls until Andrea started bringing this sweetest.
they are so.
Oh my gosh.
sweet.
Yes, they have a bad reputation.
This is what we're going to talk about. All the different programs they have there, where these dogs go through different training exercises and programs.
Yeah, we have a lot of different programs that meet a lot of different needs.
What is that?
Yeah, so the REP, that's the Rehabilitation and Enrichment Program. It's a group of volunteers that come in. They just basically go through the regular volunteer orientation, but there's someone that wants to spend more time. They don't just want to walk dogs or hang out at the shelter with the dogs. They take them out for everyday experiences. So a lot of dogs are rescued off the streets. They may have been chained in a backyard for their whole entire lives. They've never ridden in a car. They've never gone to PetSmart. They've never lounged on a couch.
They've never gone to PetSmart.
So they, these volunteers, they'll take them for car rides. They'll take them swimming in their backyard. They'll take them to work with them. It gets them out of the shelter. It gets them to see behaviors outside of the shelter, and it also gives the dogs a chance to get new experiences.
Right, and it gives them the love they probably didn't have.
It does,
and
the added attention, right? Yeah. So they don't just get out for walks or yard time at the shelter. They're getting, and we
chained up in the backyard their whole life. Right.
Oh, yeah, some of them are drastic. Like they have a dog on their website right now that was hit by a car and shot.
Yes, yes.
And that's another thing. You are a no-kill shelter.
We are.
How does that work? What happens?
Well, when you hear these programs, it makes sense.
We do have some dogs that they either need to be the only dog or they're just slower to warm up to people. But, there's an adopter for everyone. There's a dog for everyone. So we just, we'll hold on to them and give them the love and the attention at the shelter.
But at some point, you'll have too many dogs.
Well, we do. Space is always an issue.
Would do this.
Space is always an issue.
Come on. There's got to be one dog.
You have to give them to a different shelter.
Listen to these. Tell us about Pets for Patriots.
Yeah, Pets for Patriots. This is a new program. So we just started this within the last 4 months or so. But it's really awesome. So what it does is it pairs active duty military or retired veterans. It's a really easy process, but they get a lot of perks for adopting. So they do have to meet some of the criteria with the pets. They either have to be over 2 years old, they have to have special needs, or they have to be 40 pounds or over, which that covers a vast majority of our dogs. Right. So, they get discounted vet care.
So the vet has to meet the vet to be vetted.
Correct.
Basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So they get a lot of perks, but basically, it gets some of our harder to adopt dogs out, as well as offers the veterans or the military or their families the opportunity to bring a new companion into their lifestyle.
So some month bring in a vet instead of a dog,
Right.
Come in so this guy's back from the service and he doesn't have a girlfriend.
In general, we have seems like a lot of pit bulls, just out there crazy breeding on their own and making more pit bulls. Do you have any thoughts on controlling that pit bull population?
Well, definitely spay and neuter. And we have programs. We've got a community outreach where we do go out to the areas where we find a lot of overpopulation, a lot of stray dogs. And we educate, we offer, every maybe twice a year. We offer discounted spay and neuters.
But you don't just pick up stray dogs and neuter them.
Well, yeah, if we pick up a stray, it's actually a law that we do have to spay or neuter them before they go back to their owner. So even if someone comes and claims them, we do have to spay and neuter them before they're released to the owner.
Wow, that's interesting. And that's a state law, huh?
It's in Missouri here. Wow, I know that it's not the case in Illinois. So
now, one of my favorite programs you have is Puppies for Parole.
Yes,
tell us about that.
That's a fun one. So we're in our sixth session now with the Puppies for Parole. Each session, we send about 9 or 10 dogs to the Missouri Eastern Correctional Center, and the offenders work with the dogs for about 16 weeks. They work on basic training, social behaviors. So in the end of 16 weeks, these dogs are Canine Good Citizen certified, which is actually the prerequisite for going on to be a therapy dog. Again, another mutually beneficial program. Yeah. The offenders, it lifts their morale.
Really? What a wonderful thing.
It's amazing. It teaches them,
Right, and it sounds like that both Puppies for Parole and Pets for Patriots are both really not just for the pets.
Right.
They're for both parties.
Right. It's very awesome. So, again, they come out Canine Good Citizen certified. Almost every session, our dogs are adopted before they even come out of the program. And so they're quick to get into a home, and the offenders are so glad to have them. We've got offenders that have done it that have had a dog each session. So they're with them 24 hours a day.
And somebody down there in your office probably looked for the alliteration on Seniors for Seniors. You couldn't come up with a P one on that one.
Right, I know. We've got Pets for Patriots, Puppies for Parole, Seniors for Seniors.
And what is Seniors for Seniors?
Seniors for Seniors, again, another mutual beneficial program. So anyone over the age of 60 can adopt a senior dog, so 7 years or older. And what we do is we waive the adoption fee, and we also cover any pre-existing medical conditions. Older dogs sometimes have those. So we'll treat that at our vet clinic. We'll also cover annual vaccinations. So again, it makes it easy for seniors who might be on a fixed income to adopt
and that's a nice dog to have, a more mellow dog.
Oh, yeah, more their speed.
Every once
in a while, we've had a couple dogs for the Enrichment Dog of the Month that have been seniors that you would never guess that they were seniors. But
I just think you're an angel. I think all that work you guys do over there is just...
It is. And they also have an outreach program with schools.
Yeah, we do. We go to schools.
Which is great because
we go to several a month now, and it's really taken off. We've got a great community outreach director who's running that and going to the schools. A lot of times we'll take dogs. The last few times we've taken, pit bulls, because again, there's that stereotypical outlook that you kind of had that you weren't a fan of pit bulls. And to be honest, in the shelter, the majority of dogs that I would send home with families and kids are pit bulls. They're very loyal. They're very, they were actually bred for nannying. So we can also teach compassion in the schools early on, and that way, hopefully in the future, the kids are growing up and learning compassion towards animals.
That's really interesting. That we should put some more light on that, because really the people think that the pit bull is bad because of the
the image the media.
Oh, the media has
absolutely.
Exactly.
So
the only time they're in the news is when they do something wrong.
Well,
correct.
They bred for nannying.
They were at the turn of the century. They were bred for nannying and
toddler babies.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're such sweet dogs. They're so loyal. They're great family dogs. They're a great energy,
and they protect their family.
They do. Yeah. But as long as they're socialized well and trained properly, then they're really great dogs. They really are.
You can go to strayrescue.org, O-R-G, to learn more about Stray Rescue here in St. Louis. And Andrea, thank you so much for everything you and your staff does.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It's just so nice to hear about that.
And as you know, Abusi Maselli Insurance has always sponsored our Stray Rescue Enrichment Dog of the Month.
And they are making our segment possible today, and we thank them. Abusi Maselli Insurance, continuously working to provide the individual coverage you require. They also handle commercial life and health insurance. You can contact Tina Maselli at 314-832-6667.